Hey everyone. Today I'm going to show you a simple blog app built with HTML, CSS, and TypeScript. You can add, edit, and delete blog posts easily. Here's how it works. Clicking delete removes a post instantly. To add a new one, I hit add new blog, enter a title and content, and it appears on the list. I can also update an existing blog post by clicking on it, changing the title or content, and saving the changes. Just like that, the post is updated. This project uses HTML and CSS for the layout and styling, while TypeScript handles all the functionality. Now let's dive into the code and see how it works. Let's start with the HTML structure of our blog app. This file defines the layout of the page and includes all the necessary elements. At the top, we have the head section, where we set the page title and link to an external CSS file for styling. Then, inside the body, we have a main section containing all the blog-related elements. The blog section includes a heading, a button to add new blog posts, and a container where the blog posts will be displayed dynamically. Next, we have two modal dialogues, one for adding a new blog post and another for editing an existing one. Each modal contains a form with input fields for the title and content, along with buttons to submit the changes. Finally, at the bottom, we include a script file, app.js, which handles the interactive functionality of our blog. This script will make it possible to add, edit, and delete posts dynamically. Now that we understand the structure, let's move on to the CSS to see how we styled the page. Now, let's talk about the CSS that styles our blog app. Instead of going through every single line, I'll highlight the key parts. The CSS file defines the dark theme background, styles the blog cards, and ensures the modals look clean and user-friendly. It also includes hover effects for buttons and blog posts to improve the user experience. If you want to check out the full CSS code or even the entire project, you can find it on my GitHub. The link is in the video description. Now let's move on to the TypeScript file and see how the functionality works. We start by defining the structure of a blog post using TypeScript's interface feature. This ensures that every blog we create will have a title, content, and a unique ID. Next, we create a sample array of blog posts with two example entries. In a real-world application, you'd fetch this data from a database or an API, but for this tutorial, we keep it simple with hard-coded data. To interact with the web page, we use DOM manipulation. We use document.getElementById to safely access various elements on the page, such as the list of blogs, the buttons for adding and editing, and the modals that show up when we add or edit a blog. TypeScript helps us by letting us specify exactly what type of element each variable corresponds to, which prevents errors when we try to interact with these elements. The render blogs function is responsible for displaying the list of blogs on the page. It first clears the existing content of the blog list and then loops through each blog, creating a new card for each one. These cards include the title, content, and a delete button. When a card is clicked, it opens the edit modal unless you click the delete button. This ensures that users can update the blog by clicking on it, but if they want to delete it, they can use the delete button directly. In the modal, we handle adding and editing blogs. When the user clicks the Add Blog button, the Show Add Modal function displays a form where the user can enter the title and content of the new blog. When the form is submitted, the Add Blog function creates a new blog object, adds it to the array, and updates the blog list on the page. The form fields are then cleared, and the modal is closed. Similarly, when a user wants to edit a blog, the Show Edit Modal function fills the modal with the current blog's data, allowing the user to make changes. After submitting the changes, the Update Blog function updates the specific blog in the array with the new data. For deleting a blog, we have a delete button on each blog card. When clicked, it triggers the delete blog function, which filters out the blog with the matching ID from the array and then re-renders the blog list to reflect the change. Finally, the event listeners are set up to manage interactions with the buttons and modals. We ensure that clicking on the background outside of the modals also closes them, making the user experience smoother. This setup allows the user to add, edit, and delete blog posts dynamically, and all interactions are updated live on the page without the need for reloading the whole application. It's a simple yet effective way to build a basic blog system using vanilla JavaScript and TypeScript. Once your code is ready, run npm run start in the terminal. This command compiles your TypeScript into JavaScript and starts the development server. It also auto-updates the page when you make changes. This folder contains the compiled JavaScript files. To see your app in action, simply open the HTML file from the dist folder with the Open with Live Server extension in Visual Studio Code. This will launch your blog app in the browser, allowing you to interact with it in real time. In the blog app, you can see that I have the option to add new blogs using the Add New Blog button. Once I hit that, a form pops up where I can add the title and content for my new post. Each blog also has a delete button, so if I want to remove any blog, I can simply click that and it will be gone instantly. Additionally, by clicking on any blog, I can open an edit form to update the title or content. All of this is possible thanks to the functionality we built with TypeScript and styled with HTML and CSS. I hope you found this helpful and fun to follow along with. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.